May their talents, efforts, and this competition bring glory to you. We pray this in your son's name. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem. Now introducing the Maroons starting lineup. Olivia Giles, number 1, she's the goalie. Number 2, Charlotte Sims. Number 4, Haley Sturgill. Number 5, Jackie Sloan. Number 6, Devin Marbaugh. Number 7, Nori Kaufman-Seitz. Number 10, Lucy Arashan. Number 13, Alex Gills. Number 19, Diane Chavez. Number 20, Zoe Stevens. The Maroons are coached by Josh Carter, David Voskanovitz, and Elin Wiener. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your starting lineup for the Wheaton Academy Warriors. In goal, number 1, she's a sophomore, Noelle Nykamp. Number 4, Haley Serna. Number 8, Hannah Lindberg. Number 9, Jillian Colson. Number 10, Haley Mansky. Number 11, Eva D'Souza. Number 15, Anna Africa. Number 16, Britta Love. Number 17, Grace Pinal. Number 18, Ella Pinal. And number 21, Rebecca Schoenberg. The Warriors are coached by Maria Savaggio, Ryan Cheney, Drew Cessna, and Ann Hardy. The officials for tonight's game, Dean Palmater, Lorenzo Dominguez, and Raul Farfan.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another night back up in the booth. It's at Performance Trust Field where the girls soccer team of Wheaton Academy hosts Chicago University Maroons. It's a fun one. Alongside me tonight, my co-host, Mr. Hockett, the sports broadcasting expert himself. Mr. Hockett, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I am happy to be in the booth, Jacob. It is a brisk evening, isn't it?
It is a little chilly. It is nice that we got the sun out, but as soon as that sun goes over the horizon, we're going to have ourselves quite a breeze up here in the booth.
Yeah. Hey, before we get started, I'm just going to wish my dad a happy 70th birthday. There you go. Happy birthday, Dad. I don't know if you're listening, but thanks for everything.
We could sing him happy birthday if we wanted to.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be quite the start to the live stream. But
our viewers are lighting up the comments. So.
That would be quite a tank to the viewers in this video hearing us sing up here in the booth. But that's all right, as we're about to get started underway here. But, yeah, here's our new graphic. Looks very sharp. Let's look at where everyone's playing tonight. At the very top, we got Eva D'Souza, Haley Serna, and Anna Africa. Then we have Ella Peniel with Rebecca Schulenberg and Hannah Lindberg in the middle. And then on the defensive side, we have Grace Peniel, Haley Mansky, Britta Love, Jillian Paulson, and in the net, Noelle Nykamp. It's going to be a fun one tonight for the Warriors. I'm excited. They came off a win a couple of nights ago on Tuesday night, a 1-0 goal scored by Rebecca Schulenberg to win that one, and the Warriors are going to try to carry that momentum into the game tonight.
Yeah, Eva's a member of both WAT TV and video production classes, and she said she really wanted a goal tonight in this home matchup. So I said, don't you go into every game wanting a goal? She's like, I really want one tonight.
Yeah, I feel like that does happen from time to time where you're just really feeling it, and you get desperate for the net sometimes.
There's Paulson moving up the field a little bit. We'll see if the Warriors get a little bit more aggressive here on defense to begin with. You were talking about the Maroons being a pretty successful team, aren't they?
Yeah, they've been downstate. They've made a final 8 appearances in the last 2 seasons, and every time we've played them here at home, we played them the last 4 years. And it's been a 1-goal game every single year. Every time it's been decided by 1 goal. Last 2 years, the Warriors have gotten the better of the Maroons. But as you can tell, it's going to be a color battle here at Performance Trust Field, and we're excited for it.
You can see on your screen 15 in the top left. Going to be Anna Africa up top. There's Haley Cerna, number 4, challenging. And then along with that, who would we say that was? Which Peniel? And how does our viewer know which Peniel it is?
All right, so the way that we can tell, from my understanding, is Grace Peniel is number 17, so obviously you can tell by the number. Ella is number 18, as Grace Peniel is up top. But Grace has lighter colored cleats. This is how I was able to figure it out. I did the same thing with the Mariottis in the fall. Lighter colored cleats is the way to go. So, yeah, Grace has the white and green cleats, and Ella has the orange cleats. So be looking for that if you're confused, like sometimes we get up here in the booth, but, you know, it's all right.
And Grace is going to be playing in the midfield. You see her near side over here as Mansky puts it over to Eva. Anna Africa is going to play an up and down game. She likes to move down that sideline pretty fast.
Good body there by Haley Mansky.
I think I heard in a WA TV interview from Becca Schulenberg that she's playing that center mid, and she's going to look to distribute the ball.
Yeah, usually she plays at the 10, but tonight I believe she's playing the 8. But, yeah, really she tries to create goal-scoring opportunities, likes to pass the ball around, use her teammates well. And she did have the goal the other night, as I mentioned before. But, yeah, no, she really does a good job of distributing the ball well and just creating good rushes up the field. As Britta Love getting a starting spot tonight as well. She's played some good defense over the last couple games. I know she had a good game on Tuesday when the Warriors were away, as they were able to hold them to a 1-0 game.
Schulenberg works that ball outside to Anna Africa, who's going vertical. Probably going to look to cross over to the 6. She does. Just misses Schulenberg's feet there.
Yeah, Schulenberg was right in front of the net, almost coughed up by the defense as well. But Haley Sturgill of the Maroons was able to get a foot on that one and knock it out.
Good opportunity for the Warriors. Warriors coming off a recent victory with Becca Schulenberg, as you mentioned earlier. That lone goal against Antioch. I have no idea where Antioch is. I think it's far away.
It's pretty far north. It's about an hour and 10 minutes. As Eva D'Souza almost caught Schulenberg on a break there. But, yeah, about an hour and 10 minutes north of here. But, yeah, they don't get a chance to go up there quite very often, but they were able to go up there, take the win, and shut them out, too. A really good game by Noah in the camp and net. Really good defense by Jillian Paulson and Haley Mansky from what I heard from assistant coach Sesnoff before the game, is they played really good defense, and the Warriors just had really good passing and possession all game long. Were able to distribute the ball well and had more passes completed in that game than they had in the first 2 games combined. So a lot to build off of that game.
Handball called on the Maroons. Not the Maroon team, mind you. The Maroons of University of Chicago. I'm impressed that we've gotten 4 games in before spring break. I mean, the weather has been fairly mild.
Yeah, it's been tough. The weather's been really cold as of recently, which is interesting because the first couple weeks of practice, it was pretty warm, and then once the season starts, then it gets cold again. So that's just kind of how our luck is up here in Chicago, Illinois, but that's what happens. But, yeah, no, they've been able to get 4 games in, and going into spring break, they want another win tonight, that's for sure.
Some fans out here tonight, as you see across the stadium, them huddled underneath blankets and long coats. Again, like you said, the sun's out right now. It's going to be a little warmer. University of Chicago only has this one team, so they made a decision to bump this game down. Was scheduled for 7 o'clock, now a little earlier, but I think that helps in terms of the cold.
Is Grace Pena able to play that one to Anna Africa. Anna Africa will take it down the sign and look to the middle and see if she can find one of her teammates. She crosses it, and it will be a corner kick for the Warriors. Very smart play there by Anna Africa.
Yeah, she did her job. It's going to set up a nice possession here for the Warriors in the corner. Eva D'Souza going to take this corner kick. Well, we haven't seen much from the Warriors here and what their plan is. You can see Anna Africa in the front of the goal, probably just being a decoy. As I say that, the ball goes right to her.
And that one almost trickles in. Anna Africa almost able to bat that one in herself from a tough angle. But it looked like they were trying to find Rebecca Schulenberg coming in across the top of the box. Just didn't quite get to her and went right to Anna Africa instead. So maybe you called that one, or accidentally called that one, I should say.
Yeah, well, if they're not going to face guard her, that's a great pass by Eva to get the ball as close to the goal as possible. I'd like to see Haley Cerna maybe back up that play a little bit more. The ball was loose on the far post. That's on her side. Haley's got some of the quickest feet I see in girls soccer. Her feet are always moving with the ball. She takes small steps. If Anna Africa is going big strides straight vertical, Haley's going to have that kind of finesse play.
Yeah, Cerna puts in a lot of work in the offseason and just has a ton of finesse and skill to her game and just really knows how to handle the ball well. One of the best soccer ball handlers I've seen, and not only in girls soccer but in guys soccer too. She just knows how to handle the ball in tough situations and just create space for herself whenever she needs to. But yeah, does a great job. So we'll look to see if she can find the net tonight. You have any? Last time we were in the broadcast, Mr. Hockett, for a soccer game, you made a couple bold predictions.
I'm not great at bold predictions.
You had a couple bold predictions though. Didn't seem to go your way last time. Do you dare try again tonight?
Yeah, I think Eva's going to live up to the hype and she's going to score. She's been consistent. I'm not going to say she's going to score in the first half. That's where my bold predictions usually go awry, but I'm going to give her a goal.
All right.
Who's going to be your click to pick, as we say in the Sox world?
I think I got two tonight. I think you're right on Eva D'Souza. I think she's getting one.
Okay, that's not bold if you're following me.
Okay,
so.
Fine. I'll let you take that pick. I'll let you take that pick. That's all right.
You let me answer first.
I think Becca Schulenberg's going to continue to ride the train. I think she's getting another one tonight.
Yeah.
That's going to be my guess.
Yeah, she's definitely got the skill up front. Number 8, saw earlier stopping the vertical movement for the Geneva. That's Hannah Lindberg. She's a transfer from Montverde, Florida. Daughter of Charlie Lindberg, a former soccer player here back in the 90s.
Anna Africa going to take this one all the way to the corner by herself, and it will be the Warriors' ball. Really good play there by Anna Africa. Totally patient the entire time up the field. And Grace Pena will be knocked to the ground. No call there as the Warriors were looking for something. But yeah, Hannah Lindberg, a transfer for Warriors. Rebecca Schulenberg, she was a transfer last year, had to sit out, wasn't able to play. Obviously got her first goal as a Warrior on Tuesday. But yeah, a lot of new faces on this Warriors team, whether it's from people playing on JV last year or transfers, doesn't really matter. Warriors have a lot of new faces and kind of have to just navigate those waters of starting team chemistry. Nice move there by Anna Africa. Good battle for the ball here, and it'll be the Warriors' ball.
Haley Mansky, looking at the throw-in here, if we were talking about all these transfers, certainly they're anchored by a 3-4 year veteran of Haley Mansky, 4-year veteran in the backfield with Jillian Paulson. Eva D'Souza, junior, but a 3-time starter for this team.
Mm-hmm. And she was all-conference last year, too, with her goal scoring up top. But, yeah, I think that the anchoring of Jillian Paulson and Haley Mansky in the back really helps this team. I mean, Haley Mansky, Jillian Paulson, 2 players that don't get a ton of attention just because they are playing defense. Cerna going to get the ball on the other side and look to cross it in.
Yeah, Schulenberg tends to be in that position right there for that short little cross, not the deep one. Hannah looks to switch the field.
As Grace Pena will be able to turn that one over. And right as we were about to take the shot, there will be a call against the Warriors.
A little bit aggressive, but.
As you can tell, it's getting a little colder here at Performance Trust Field. If you're watching online, probably couldn't tell because all the players are wearing short sleeves. But let me tell you, it is a cold one here in West Chicago, Illinois. As the sun is dropping down, it is probably just above 40 degrees, maybe below. Honestly, it is getting chilly. I'm not gonna lie, but no, it's a cold one for sure, and the Warriors are gonna have to battle through that. The Maroons are gonna have to battle through that, as it's still a 0-0 game. If you're just tuning in, under 30 minutes left to play here in the first half. First real scoring opportunity for the Maroons here. As that one they'll take a shot. Noel in the camp, and it finds the net. The Maroons will go up 1-0. Charlotte Sims able to put that one in as it goes posting in. Let's look at the replay here. Charlotte Sims, great shot off the post, then banks off Noel in the camp. Just a tough break there for the Warriors.
Yeah, that hit the short end of that. She was covering that near side post. You know, as a goalkeeper, you don't want to run into the post. But that was a rough play for the Warriors. Let's see if we can see that replay one more time before play here gets started. You see, Noel's pretty close to this near side. It was a rocket of a shot.
A great move there on Britta Love down in the corner, and kind of had her turned around and then just took the shot. And Noel, I think, was playing the far side maybe a little too much and then was just able to bank it off the post and in. Yeah,
so the Warriors haven't proven that they can come back yet, right? Their only win has come from a 1-0 victory. They, in fact, were up 1-0 and then lost a 3-1 the game prior. The Warriors need to find their grit.
They need to find that competitiveness, and I think that goes to talk about what Coach Drew Sesnov was talking about before the game, which is just a lot of this team has a lot of unknowns right now with the new people, and they just need to find a way to fight together a little bit. And I think you'll see a lot more of that tonight after that big win on Tuesday night, that this team is just going to gel together a little bit better tonight. And they have had a lot of opportunities early on. We'll see if they can do that going throughout the rest of this game as well.
Yeah, they possessed for a lot of the time. As you see, number 2 just came into the game. That's going to be called offsides on her, but that's Annika Vandervelde, a freshman. So we're going to talk about an unknown, but Coach Maria is thinking the same thing. Why not take a chance on this girl? We put her on the team. We want to get her to play. But Warriors, like you said, possessed. We just didn't find a shot to finish here. The Maroons take one shot, and it's in already.
Yep, exactly. And I think another thing about Annika Vandervelde is she just is super quick and has a lot of endurance. And so how can you not give her the chance to play on varsity? Is Britta Love going to have to chase after this one for the Warriors? Able to find Fiona Davis on the other side just into this one as well. Fiona Davis has one of the 2 Warrior goals this year. Was able to score 12 seconds into the game the other night to give the Warriors that 1-0 lead, which ended up being a 3-1 loss. But yeah, she's just into the game. Annika Vandervelde just in the game, just like we talked about. Warriors getting some fresh legs out there early on.
Yeah, Ellie Andrews on the sideline getting ready to check in. Yeah, it's a cold day. It's hard to get warmed up. You talked about Mia earlier. She's now into the game. She was struggling with what?
They had a collision on Tuesday night where Mia went up for a header on a ball, and one of the Antioch players went up as well, and they clanked head. So they were thinking maybe she had a minor concussion, but she got cleared today before the game, so she's good to go and happy to be out there.
Our second of 2 broadcasts in just as many nights. We broadcast the lacrosse game last night, saw 6 goals by Aiden Weisenborn as the boys won 19-2 against Bennett Academy. A top-ranked team in state, but Wheaton Academy is a little bit more top.
Yeah, I mean, they're ranked #1 early season rankings. But, yeah, Aiden Weisenborn, just a tremendous athlete. We talk about him all the time in podcasts and sports broadcasting, that he is just a quiet dude, but just goes to work and gets his stuff done. And, I mean, it's shown so far early on in the season as he's ranking up the goals quite quickly.
Miscommunication there by Peniel and Jillian. Not sure which one would step up, but
Ellie Andrews getting her first touch of the game with a nice defensive play. Warriors
have been doing a nice job controlling it in the middle. I don't think the game plan has changed. This is where Annika took over for Anna Africa, so they moved Anna Africa into the middle just a little bit more, and maybe Annika with the speed on the sideline for a little bit.
As it'll be a throw-in for Mia Filippo and the Warriors. But yeah, Annika Vanderveld, just super quick player, like I just mentioned, and has a lot of endurance, especially for a freshman, getting a lot of minutes here on varsity early on. Yeah, she's just a tremendous soccer player. You could tell right off the bat as soon as she was getting minutes the other night. Nice spin play there by Rebecca Schulenberg. Good defense shown by the Maroons early on in this game, though. Seems like they're very strong in tight.
One of the first things you learn in the soccer world is to control the ball with your feet and then be able to pull that thing back on a string. As Schulenberg did a pretty basic V move, and it worked out well. I love that versus clicking it on the heel because you lose control. But if you're stepping on the ball and pulling it back with your foot, a lot more control, as the Maroons are actually subbing in a little bit more frequently than I see in the first half as well. So both teams getting some fresh legs in here early.
This Bird Thistle's in the game for the Maroons now, going to be playing midfield for them. As this one will go up. Ella Piniel will be able to take that one down for the Warriors. Once again, as we mentioned, if you are struggling on the live stream identifying which one is Grace and which one is Ella Peniel, know by the cleats. Ella has the yellow cleats, Grace has the white cleats. It's the easiest way to know.
And I have the black hat because it's really cold outside.
It is really cold outside. I did mention that just a minute ago. The temperature is going down rapidly. It is going down.
I see a lot of, well, clearly we have a lot of shorts. We don't have any leggings or anything like that. I don't know. I thought in even the guys' season I was seeing some version of leggings every once in a while. I remember Hytham Nasser, if you remember this name.
Mm-hmm.
He would be notorious in wearing gloves all the time.
All the time. He always wore gloves.
Maybe that just kept the heat in his body. We see a couple long sleeves with Annika and Anna. Maybe there's an Anna thing going on with the long sleeves. But Jill there. But it's, I mean, from a muscle standpoint, your muscles need to be warm and activated. Oh, the ball slips right through.
Are you kidding me? I think we need to get
the
on that.
gap of whatever happened in
Where's the Wheaton
2004.
Academy Athletics front office when we need them? It goes right through the middle of our opening on the bleachers on the other
Sorry,
side. That's
2004
just
team. Ironically, the coach of the Warriors, Maria Salvaggio, was on that 2004 state championship team. So I'm sure she's on top of trying to get that thing fixed.
Yeah, I'm sure she's just as frustrated as we are down there right now.
Maybe not for the same reasons.
Schulenberg now will find Mia Filippo, who was just into the game a few minutes ago. You can see Mia Filippo still moving pretty well after being a little bit banged up on Tuesday. Pretty strong on the ball so far in this one.
We're accompanied in the booth by a veteran from Wheaton Academy, Bill Bickert. And Bill had a daughter play on the third place team a few years back, 2021. And her name was Kelly Bickert. And the Warriors miss a Kelly Bickert right now. And what Kelly provided was the big leg. I haven't seen that big boot right here in terms of trying to get the ball. There's been a lot of passes, but we've got the speed up front. We need to deliver a long ball and counteract some of this thing that's going on. We can't just play tight middle focus.
We need to take some more shots, and that's what Kelly was really good at. And she scored quite a bit of the time, too. She was just had a nose for the net all the time, was able to get some lucky goals, was able to score some incredible goals. She just was able to find the net every single game that she tried. And that's what the Warriors need right now. They need more goal scoring. They've had 2 goals in 3 games, which is not exactly ideal, especially at the start of the season, but that's why you test all these rough waters in the very beginning to play some of these tough teams.
Yeah, you're right. The boys also figured that out. They had trouble figuring out who was the scorer, and they did all right towards the end of the season. 4th place finish in state. We mentioned the 1A versus 2A. The Maroons are sitting in the 1A division. Smaller schools, they're consistently good for them. They're consistently winning well in that division. Warriors have been moving between 1 and 2 a lot. Ball off Haley Mansky's foot there, so a throw in for the Maroons.
More than usual, you see a lot of these Warriors defenders stepping up. Jillian Paulson and Mansky have both stepped up quite a bit in this game, as you see them playing beyond half a lot so far in this one.
All right, this is a good opportunity if Mansky's got the boot, and it looks like she's going to. We're going to see the ball hit about the 18 for soccer. That's, of course, 10 yards behind the 10.
Looked like could have been a handball there, but no call, as it'll be the Warriors ball again. They'll recuperate in the defensive zone as they'll work its way right back to Haley Mansky.
Well, that's a really nice system there as Warriors touch the ball 5 different players. But again, 5 different players not moving the ball with any kind of pattern process. Here's another shot, and this is Jillian Paulson's area here. So now you're going to get the ball even closer. The initial touch isn't going to, and it's actually going to be Ellie Andrews, isn't it? The initial touch isn't going to score the goal, but look for that secondary or third touch to put in the back of the net. As Ellie delivers a deep ball, really?
Almost was
Whoa.
able to get it in herself.
Well, I think we found the Kelly Bickart. Let's get her out of the defense. Wow.
That was impressive. She was quite a ways out there, and she gave it a rocket kick, that's for sure.
As the director of Studio 22, she is representing number 22 really well for us. Wow. Warriors reverse the ball into the open field. Great ball there, actually, by Peniel. Getting the ball over to Annika. Going to get the support. Great move.
Great
there
move by Mansky. Sent her flying. And another good ball, and it will just go out of play. Would have been a great developing scoring opportunity if it would have kept in play.
Almost a delayed give and go there, a little deeper than you would normally have. But Maroons get a couple of subs into the game, keeping their legs warm. We've got 18 minutes left. If you're just joining us, that goal came about 10 minutes ago. Near post goal by?
It was Haley Sturgill.
From the Maroons. So Warriors have been down by 1 for about 10 minutes here.
Schulenberg will take the shot. Oh my goodness, what a save in tight. Great save by the goalie of the Maroons. Rebecca Schulenberg almost scores from about the 20-yard line on the football field.
Yeah, we're saying we got to put the ball from a little deeper, and that's now we need to get the follow-up.
Rebecca continues to work, able to avoid a couple of Maroons defenders there. And we'll find Fiona Davis in the corner now. She's going to try to make a nice move and cross it to Anna Africa in tight. But another good defensive play by the Maroons.
Yeah, good. We're missing a little bit of an extra support there in the middle, but you got to be positive about what's going on right now.
A lot of chances for the Warriors so far. As the Maroons haven't had a ton of chances so far. I believe they only have 1 shot on goal, but the 1 shot on goal they had went in the net. So they've had they have the 1-0 lead with under 20 minutes to play as Rebecca Schulenberg will take it up the field by herself. But a good pick there by Lucy Onrasan. We talked about it on the basketball live stream quite a bit, Mr. Hockett, but something that's kind of taking the world of sports, at least outdoor sports, is the shoes, the color of the cleats and how cool they are. And we talked about that with the Peniels and how you can tell them apart, but really you can tell any player apart with the color cleats they have.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know as a baseball player the superstition that goes around whatever you put on your body.
That's true.
That isn't a uniform. And what I appreciate is the fact that the state of Illinois at least says you don't have to have a team shoe like you have to have team shorts or team shirts. You get to have a little individualism. NFL does it every once in a while, a little flair, what can be on your shoe. You know, you got to be careful with some of the statements made. Deep ball to Eva.
D'Souza, but she was just offside. So once again, Ellie Andrews was the player with the kick, and a huge monster kick there for the Warriors.
Let's see if we could see that. didn't really show us the development from the deep end of what's happening, but, you know, Eva had that extra step. I like that 20, 30-yard look. But like what you were saying with the shoes, yeah, I mean, to me, Eva's shoes of the pure black, I'm going to go with.
You like the plain color.
It's going to make my outfit choices much easier. What am I going to wear with the black? More black.
It just seems a little plain to me. If you're wearing all black and then put black shoes on, everyone knows who you are because you're wearing the most black colored thing you possibly could.
Johnny Cash rolling over in his grave right now.
As Warriors will try to develop balls up the field once again as just over 15 minutes left to play. Eva D'Souza back in the game for the Warriors. As you can see, she's providing a little bit of a spark so far on the offensive side. It's Anna Africa now. She makes a nice move and will get by one. As Haley Cerner's on the far side now as well. They try to find her, but it'll be just too far. A through ball opportunity, but just pushed a little bit too far by Anna Africa.
Yeah, I saw Anna and Becca just hit hands in essence saying, hey, it's okay. You're there. I saw you. Weren't able to get it to you.
As it'll be a Warriors throw in.
This is money territory for a former alumni of Wheaton Academy. And we saw her in sports broadcasting class. She went on to play for the junior national team for Brazil, Leah Fortune. So the Warriors kind of have this toss-up play.
Almost was recovered by Anna Africa, and if she was able to recover that ball, Haley Cerner was wide open in front of the net.
Yeah, I think Anna's got a couple of inches on that goalkeeper, too.
Haley Cerner very strong on the ball there, able to play it back to Mansky, who makes another nice move. She's had a couple nice moves in this game so far. As that one will roll out of play, it'll be a goal kick for the Maroons. We have a color battle here at Performance Trust Field. It's a Maroon team versus Maroon team. I don't remember the last time we had that.
Got to take a little pride in what's going on here. Yeah, there's not too many Maroons out there. I love a good Maroon. That Maroon seems a little darker than our Maroon.
Cerner with the shot as a good save there by the goal.
I'm surprised she even tried to save it. It looked like it was off target, but maybe she didn't want the goal kick.
Oh, good move there by Eva D'Souza. Putting the moves on display. She will try to take it back, and Hannah Lindbergh will be able to play it to Ellie Andrews. But Eva D'Souza, another player with a lot of finesse in her game and really knows how to handle the ball well.
Yeah, she's got such great balance. You never see her leaning forward or backward. She's just over the top of the ball all the time.
Cerna will be able to recover that one for the Warriors. Play it down on the Maroons' end. As it is a back-and-forth game right now, the Warriors have had a lot more scoring opportunities than the Maroons, as Maroons only have one shot on goal, with the shot on goal winning the net.
Yeah, it's nice to be 100% on shots for the Maroons. You know, the Warriors just missing that one extra moment. We'll see if it develops. Again, hard to warm up. Maroons actually got here a little bit late. Maybe the Warriors over-warmed up, or if that is that a thing in baseball? Can you over-warm up?
In baseball, a little bit. For me, personally, I try not to warm up too much. I get the legs loose and swing a couple of times, throw a little bit. Arm always has to be loose. Always got to be as loose as possibly can be. I'm throwing from one fence to the other, essentially. But the rest of everything, try to keep it light.
What about BP? You taking one shot, you connect it well.
Yeah, for batting practice,
do you just drop the bat? You're like, oh, I'm going to end on that one. Or is there a certain number that you're going for?
For me, I got to do 2 bunts before because that just kind of helps me see the ball well that day.
Oh, sure.
And I end up bunting quite a bit for our baseball team in pressure situations. And then after that, I take about 4, 5, 6 swings. But if I hit like the first 2 or 3, hold on, we'll take a pause on the conversation as a scoring opportunity there. But Noelle in the camp able to get that one.
And Layla Yates chasing that thing down. It was a one-on-one matchup against her and Ellie Andrews, but Ellie doing a nice job blocking things out.
Looked like Noelle might have scratched herself quite a bit there on the turf.
I like that. I mean, you want to walk away with a little turf burn every once in a while.
Little battle scar. But as I was saying, the first 2 or 3 swings, if they're like money, I'm hitting it perfect, then I'm done right there. Otherwise, it's more of a feeling thing. I would rather save the really good hits for the game, in my own opinion, and not try to do too much in the cage. Not a cage bomb kind of guy. But really, just more just feeling comfortable, feeling on time. Timing's probably the biggest thing, just getting my foot down at the right moment, and then after that, kind of just go and relax and get my head in the right space. But try to take the first 2 pitches opposite field, and the rest is just kind of feeling.
Yeah, you know that you always want to end on that positive mindset. A basketball player, will shoot a layup, hit a 3, won't leave until they make that one, and then go back to the bench. But there is that downtime. Soccer is notorious for it. You go out, you're doing your national anthem. You go out to the middle of the field, everyone's named. There's 11 times 2, that's 22. It's just a slow beginning of the game.
Yeah, I mean, baseball's kind of the same way. You have to wait there for a while. The pitcher has to warm up. You do all the field, and then it's 10 seconds in between every single pitch. So there's a lot of downtime in that kind of sports. And I think that's what I have to attribute all the soccer players with, is just like the patience and determination they have to have. Nice move there by Anna Africa. Was almost able to slip by another defender. Eva D'Souza puts the handles on display, but will play Ellie Andrews back.
Yeah, unfortunate. Schulenberg just tripped over the ball there on that good feed up the middle. She had a good downward movement that was creating that. She's been in the whole game. There's not too many people that can make that statement. Jill's going to be in all game, probably this for the Warriors. As the fight continues, Jillian's going to win most of those battles in those 50-50 balls.
Mansky with a good ball, trying to find either Haley Cerna or Rebecca Schulenberg.
Well, and good enough to make the Maroons say, we can't control it, we're going to have to put this thing out. Schulenberg looking downfield, got Mansky in the back.
And a good toss there if it stays in.
Yeah, blocked out there, not letting Cerna get to it.
But yeah, you see players like Jillian Paulson, Rebecca Schulenberg, Haley Mansky stay on the field the entire time because they have that endurance and they have that experience. Even though Jillian and Haley are seniors and Rebecca's a junior, a lot of them have a lot of the respect for the coaches and just understand their roles on the team quite well, as Haley Mansky will win that ball and it'll be a throw-in for the Warriors.
Yeah, well, roles on the team is an interesting idea. Everyone wants to score, but not everyone's supposed to score, right? Everyone wants to be that person that's leading up to that moment, and sometimes you got to play a support role, and I think that's a little bit of this transition with all the transfers is figuring out who's going to be in what role. You're going to start to gel. I mean, there's no doubt that these girls get along with each other. It's not like there's inner turmoil in the field. It's more about, kind of where that leadership's coming from. And
yeah, I mean, especially in soccer, there's a lot of selflessness in trying to get your teammates the ball so they can score when you probably could take a shot yourself. And I think that's true in a lot of sports, but I think soccer is especially the case. Nice move there by Rebecca Schulenberg, in and out, but it'll be recovered there by the Maroons.
Well, the Warriors have it jammed down there. What we really need is to get it off the foot of a Maroon and get a corner kick. We got these little throw-ins that aren't going to help, but the corner kick will really give us a great opportunity if we can make this work. See if the pressure comes in here. Anna Africa tends to get the ball on her feet a lot.
Yeah, she develops a lot of chances for sure and is really strong on the ball. Good play there by Eva D'Souza. And I think it was a shove on Mia Filippo there. And she was in disbelief after the calls. Just under 7 minutes to play now, still 1-0. The one shot there from Haley Sturgill in this game has been the only goal so far in this one. So far, your predictions, they haven't come out yet, but that's why you clarified it wasn't going to be first half or second half.
Yeah, I'm a little dusty. I'm coming off the shelf here too from soccer. And I'm a little cold, Jacob. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Could also be excuses, but I mean, I'm not going to point fingers. I'm not going to point fingers.
Great time to shout out my crew of Carlton Arthurs and Carter Class and Noah Rich Creek. And John Hugritz on cameras giving you all the good shots as Serna chases it down. It
just goes out of play. She showed a burst of speed there. No one was going to catch up to her when she got moving. 6 minutes left to play now, as there'll be another sub there for the Maroons. Charlotte Henderson getting in the game now for them. But yeah, no, all of us at Studio 22 coming out for the soccer game, coming out back-to-back nights on the live stream, as that one will be out of play indeed. But yeah, it's definitely a tough sport to live stream early on in the spring when it's this cold. Not easy stuff.
Nope, a lot of my friends in the low D1 schools, I know a lot of live stream sports guys in the Ivy League, they have started to use PTZ cameras controlled by a joystick by a person in a warmed, heated room.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, it is. But then again, you don't really get that same experience as these camera operators do, and we appreciate that service. Looked like a handball there by the Maroons, but ref allowed play on.
Jillian Paulson was able to recover that one from the Warriors. Even despite the handball, looked like she was able to handle that situation quite well.
Mansky wearing one of the 2 black bands on the arms. Anna Africa frustrated not getting the ball, but not seeing also the defender right behind her, as Mansky does throw it to her anyways. Coach Cheney thinking that was a pass back. We're going to have a stoppage in play. That may have been passed back to the keeper. We're going to see, or what's happening with Anna Africa. Maybe that's why we're stopping in play. No, that's going to be an opportunity by the Warriors here.
As it will be inside
I
the
don't
box.
see this called that often. I think they're going to have a discussion here in terms of what happens. For some reason, I thought it's an indirect free kick. Yeah, someone's yelling indirect as well, so I'm glad that was reinforced really fast. But that means that the Warriors are going to have a small touch here first. We'll see if they touch it backwards to the side. You see a giant wall set up by the Maroons.
Seems like that's going to be the defensive play. Either they're going to play it to Eva D'Souza or play it to Rebecca Schulenberg, it looks like.
And then the Maroons, 24 is coming in, but she's going to have to be 10 yards backwards or forwards. This is
This is quite the interesting situation.
This is now an awkward angle, and if we played the replay back, it would be much more where it originally was placed.
As they place it to Eva D'Souza in a great defensive play there by the Maroons.
Yeah, Coach Silvaggio throws her head back, a little disappointed with how that was played out.
Seems like she wanted a little bit quicker developing play.
Well, if it would have happened on the Warriors side of the field where the coaches were closer, I think the discussion could have been had. But when you're trying to have that discussion over 50 yards and the referee's nowhere close to you, you're not going to win those arguments.
Mia Filippo trying to play defense there, and she will be able to knock the ball away from the Maroons, number 9, Jenna Kickless. And it will be the Warriors' ball once again. Under 4 minutes to play now, still 1-0. The Maroons lead in this one. As it'll be the Warriors' ball once again, as Rebecca Schulenberg got a quite big shove in the back there.
I think we just made an in-game decision. Ellie Andrews comes from the far side here to take this kick. Mansky was going to, but I think they were so impressed the last time she took it.
They might have heard you yelling up here in the box when she kicked it the last time.
Coach did say good ball, Ellie, so I think they wanted the Warriors to win that ball. That was good placement there.
Mia Filippo going to work in the offensive zone for the Warriors.
Ellie with a great header.
As the Maroons have showed quite calmness in this game so far, as they haven't panicked, as the Warriors have had a lot of pressure, but the Maroons have done a great job overall just playing strong defense the entire time.
Only 2:40 left, so we'll see if the Maroons start to kick the ball out wide. It looks like a throw-in was given to the Maroons. Maybe deflected off of. Not too many times. Oh, foul was called. I was going to say, it looked like the ball was definitely moving in the direction of the Maroons. A close-up of that missing sign there for a second. Great win in the air. There by number 21 coming into the game. Oh, no, Rebecca Schulenberg has been in the game forever.
She's only
Still has the energy, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's only come off the field once in the entire first 3 games of the season so far, and it was only for about 45 seconds just to catch her breath. And she's going to be out there the entire time trying to create scoring opportunities for the Warriors, as that is her main job playing up top.
Warriors with urgency, 1:45 left. We'll see if they have any push in them. Certainly they don't want to push too hard and give away a counterattack here.
Hannah Lindbergh able to play that one up for the Warriors. Becca Schulenberg will play to the corner for Haley Cerna. Great ball there.
Speed.
Haley puts on the brakes, and nice move once again. As she tries to jam it in, it's no good. Hannah Lindbergh with a nice move and finds Haley Mansky out wide now. Mansky waits. She tries to find Haley Cerna in tight. Cerna trying to create some space. She tries to jam it in there, and it was going to Hannah Lindbergh.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is Haley actually started on the right side of the field, and her strength is definitely going to be to the right. As she's moving to the left, she had to come back to the right, and the Maroons did a nice job blocking. Referee stopped play, dropped the ball because it hit him, but Warriors going to get maybe one more good possession out of this before the end of the half. We'll see if we can keep it on our side of the field.
As that one will roll out and be the Maroons' ball once again. The Warriors are going to have to recover.
Yeah, and
really
here's
quickly.
A little bit of a stall here as sub comes in. Clock's going to continue to run. No stoppage time here in high school.
Make sure if you are watching, you follow us on the Instagram at TheRealWattTV for more live stream updates for what events we're going to be live streaming. So I think you guys are going to be able to get out and live stream a couple of baseball games here pretty soon, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, it's actually our next game. Our next broadcast, we'll put up a graphic later, but that's going to be against Timothy Christian on April 6th, which is a Thursday after spring break. Well, down 1-0 at the end of the first half. I wish I could say it could be worse, but it really couldn't be. There wasn't many opportunities for the Maroons. They took full advantage of what they had.
Yes, so far the Warriors have played a really good game. Just that one shot didn't go their way, as it was a really good shot there by Haley Sturgill. She has the only goal in this one, but the Warriors have played a really good game so far, have a lot of chances, a lot of shots on net, as they're going to try to get back to action in about 10 minutes and try to score a couple goals. But yeah, overall, have possessed the ball really well. The Maroons have played really good defense, though.
All right. Well, we're jealous of you listening in that warm space, and we're going to take those 8 minutes and take advantage of trying to get heated up as well. Thank you to my crew for working tonight, and we'll rejoin you in about 8 minutes.
and welcome back to your field, your Elite Academy Warriors.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone after the break. Let me tell you guys, it is a little more chilly up here in the booth. I was just talking to my friend up in the booth, Mr. Bickart, and my goodness, it is getting chilly. It is probably below 40 degrees now. A lot of the players now have come out of the locker room with sleeves on, which I don't blame them. I would be putting all my layers on right now if I could, if I had any more, as a lot of our broadcast crew was able to warm up, but we're getting ready to start play once again. Story in the first half, if you are just joining us, the Maroons, Chicago University, were able to connect on their one and only shot on goal. Haley Sturgill able to bank it in off the post, off the goalie and in. A little bit of a trick shot action, and the Warriors had a lot of possession, a lot of scoring chances, but were not quite able to knock that any in the net. Mr. Hockett, what are you looking forward to see from the Warriors in this second half?
Energy. We need more aggression. We played a little safe in the middle. Why are we playing safe? We just don't want to give up a shot? Like, at some point, we've got to be more attacking. So I want to see the defenders come up more. I want to see a little bit more downfield action instead of right in the middle. We got to take some chances if we're down, and maybe this will light a spark under their feet.
Yeah, we'll see what happens as we have Eva, Serna, we have Rebecca, we have Anna Africa. I think those are the four that are really going to create the opportunities for the Warriors. I mean, of course, they're up top, but so far, the main players in the game with the most opportunities have been those four players. Look for them to get on the score sheet, as you did predict in the first half. Eva D'Souza was your click to pick in this one. We'll see what happens. I predicted Rebecca Schulenberg to continue the goal train so far in this one, but we'll see what happens. You think your click to pick is gonna cash in here in the next couple minutes?
She's a leader on the team for a reason. She's one of two captains. Yeah, I think she's going to be a difference maker. Whether she scores or not, Eva's going to have a role in this. I don't know if Coach Salvaggio saw something or not, but Ellie Andrews is starting the second half.
Probably saw the same thing that we did up here in the booth, is that she can kick the ball a country mile, and that's what we saw in the first half. As you were saying, we looked for someone with a little bit more of a kick and a little more energy in the shoe, and yeah, she really had that in the first half.
There's the aggression that I wanted, and it just missed. Looked like a goal kick instead of a corner kick here. We can block this down. Mia gets to
Eva
it.
D'Souza in tight now. Going to try to cut to the corner, but the goalie will just be able to recover that one. Looks like the Warriors have a lot more energy coming out of the locker room than the Maroons right now.
Yeah, what's worst case situation? They got to do this all over again? I mean, this is what we got to do. We got to come up, put a little pressure on, win 50-50 balls. Hopefully Schulenberg got a little rest, playing that whole game so far. Beautiful sunset tonight.
We were just talking up here in the booth. It looks like all the Warriors players came out with this half with sleeves on. At least most of them did.
Oh, sure.
Haley Mansky with a nice pass there to Becca Schulenberg, and she has a tight pass there to Anna Africa. Nice move. Anna Africa will play to the corner for Haley Mansky. She's going to cross it to the middle, but it will go out of bounds. Good chemistry there for the Warriors. Seems like they're cashing in a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball. Mansky stepping up all the way to the corner. And Becca Schulenberg able to get a couple nice passes in there as well, developing some opportunities, some chances for the Warriors. We'll see what they can do, though, moving forward. Looks like they have a lot more energy in this half than they did in the first half. Could just be that they really don't want to give up another loss. Could be that they really are trying to score early on in this second half. Could be a lot of different things.
Boy, that is a brave crowd out there. As we were getting a little bit loud, I haven't seen the Maroon platoon on that side of the bleachers in a while, but maybe they want to be on the offensive side. They look cold.
Yeah, I was just over there, and all of them in the middle row were under one long blanket, all snuggled up together.
That's how we do relationships here at Wheaton Academy. We get close, trust each other.
As we're all out here support the girls soccer team. Got to do what you got to do to stay warm, to stay healthy, and obviously it's paying off considering they're still out there.
One day before spring break. Now, for you, I know we talked about lacrosse. They're headed to a Florida trip. They're going to play IMG Academy and some other big schools down there. What's baseball doing over spring break?
So this spring break, we leave Tuesday as we are all flying down together early in the morning to Georgia to play in a couple games down there under the lights on a couple college fields. And we get to the first night we're down there, we get to watch Georgia Tech versus Georgia State, which is going to be a super good game. Maybe talk to some of the coaches, get to know them a little bit, and then, just get to play a bunch of games under the lights. It's going to be a super fun experience. We're all staying in one house, so it's going to be a little crowded. I know we have a couple of ideas planned. We might even get a WATV segment of a couple guys preparing meals in there, so stay tuned for that. That'll be interesting for sure.
I bet that Airbnb never knew what was coming. Probably has 4 listed as the occupants. You're looking at 24 instead. I'm sure people at home are doing this already, but as a NCAA quick update, Kansas State and Michigan State all pretty much tied up with 12 minutes left to go in the game. UConn with a large advantage over Arkansas.
Yeah, who do you have in that Michigan State game going on right now?
I had Michigan State on the first round, so it's not Michigan State.
I got Michigan State going quite a ways, so I need them to pull out so far. But my bracket is kind of toast, as I had Baylor winning the entire thing, and that obviously was not the case.
I fill out brackets with my heart and not my brain. And it doesn't matter because no one's got that perfect bracket now. I just enjoy at this point. I love when my bracket gets busted because then I can just chill and watch the games.
Exactly. You're not as emotionally invested moving forward.
Yeah, I can renew and start cheering for Princeton because it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Last year we did all of my best friends did a bracket, and the friend that ended up winning picked all of his teams based on the mascots and who would win in a mascot fight, and ended up winning the entire thing. Most frustrating thing I've ever seen.
Oh, it's a fun way to do it. I wouldn't do it if I had something.
That is a nice pass, but it'll be offsides there as they try to find Jackie Slimmin on a break, but it'll just be offsides.
Yeah, they drew her off by about 5 yards. It's a nice job by the defense to quickly move forward.
It'll be the Warriors ball once again. Ellie Andrews once again with the kick. We've seen that a bunch so far in this one. Looks like Maria's job is just going to be trying to get her the ball and see if she can advance the ball upfield for the Warriors the entire time. The Maroons playing a good game so far. Played a calm game so far. Not a lot of pressure on either side of the field. Not a lot of urgency. Just a smooth, collected game the entire time, and you've been able to tell us they've had the lead so far in this one.
The Maroons are only 1-0, but they did win 9-0. No team that is average wins 9-0, so you know they're going to be good again this year. This is a good matchup early in the season, like you said, just to get a test in. We, of course, got tested by Bennett early in the year, and they ended up winning. Bennett won that one. That's going to set the stage for quality teams moving forward. It won't be a surprise to face a quality team. We've already done it.
As Devin Mobade with a couple nice moves there and a shot on goal, their second shot on goal of the game so far. As Noelle Camp will play it downfield for the Warriors. Anna Africa trying to recover now. Becca Schulenberg able to recover. Eva D'Souza waits.
Yeah, trying to get the ball to Becca. She went down into the corner, but that was well defended.
Jillian Paulson with a nice defensive play, able to knock it back upfield for the Warriors.
She's a wall. Not much gets past her.
Great footwork there by Charlotte Sims. And that's a great through ball as well. Going to find Jackie Slimmin in the corner. As Jillian Paulson, just like you said, a brick wall. Even when the ball was knocked past her, she was still able to recover and knock it out of bounds.
Applause by the Maroon coaching staff. They like what they see. They haven't seen this that often. these through balls that really move with speed, they've been playing a pretty balanced game in the middle as well.
Mia Filippo going to work now on the defensive side of the ball. Jackie Slimmons looks to cross it in for the Maroons, and Eva D'Souza will be able to recover for the Warriors. Eva D'Souza with such great footwork out of the air. She brings down every single ball, it seems.
Great win there by Africa, controlled there by Eva. Does her basic pullback move, and Warriors are not going to get the ball as...
And great move there as they'll be cut to the middle, and it'll be the Warriors ball once again. Ellie Andrews able to play it up the wing, and it'll be the Warriors ball as Fiona Davis will get into the game for the Warriors.
Come in for Eva D'Souza, give herself a break as Coach Salvaggio meets her.
As it'll be the Warriors ball once again. As Ellie Andrews once again with a kick. Seems like that's Maria's plan so far in this second half.
Coach Cheney talking to Eva. This is going to be a short break on the bench. Ellie delivers a strong ball deep.
And almost once again, a really good effort there by Ellie Andrews from deep.
Warriors are playing, in essence, the best case situation for the Maroons instead of the worst. And in that case, the ball bounces over the Maroons' head, and we had an opportunity, but we weren't playing that.
As Jillian Paulson will knock it away, Haley Mansky will chase for the Warriors. And good stop there just in time.
She got to it.
Showed off the wheels there, but it'll be recovered by the Maroons either way.
Our camera crew tonight on a 4-person rotation for 3 cameras because it's so cold.
Jillian Paulson playing good defense, able to do all the work herself. I think she was waiting for our goalie Noelle in the camp to come and grab that one, but she was not able to there. She had to defend the goal, and Jill just knocked it out herself.
First corner kick opportunity for the Maroons, and first kind of tense moment here the second half for the Warriors. Warriors bringing back everybody within the 18.
You have Mansky with Jill on the very far corner, trying to lock it down there, as I believe that's probably what the Maroons are going to try to do, try to play it in tight on that near side. Good header there by Rebecca Schulenberg to knock it out. And Africa going to take it up all by herself, as she has Rebecca Schulenberg and Fiona Davis on the other side now. As it will be knocked out there by Anna Africa. As it'll be the Maroons ball now, as Hannah Lindberg will play it over Anna Africa's head.
Hannah been pretty consistent in the middle. Hasn't lost many 50-50 balls, being able to trap the ball and deliver it. She's kind of the distribution girl there in the middle. I don't see... Do we see Haley Cerna on the far side?
Yeah, she's on the very far side.
We have not called that name. Much of it's been down here on the bench.
Good kick there by Becca Schulenberg, and it will be a corner for the Warriors. Good attempt there.
Yeah, test 25 yards out. Just making sure that the keeper is aware. Just poking that ball out. This may lead to something nice. This is Mia going to give the corner kick with... Looks like Anna coming up short. They're going to play the short ball and control it.
Anna Africa now. She tries to cross it in, and it will be over everyone's head. As Fiona Davis now on the far side. She's able to recover. And it is the Maroons ball. A little bit of confusion on the play there.
So the short passes are design plays in the corner. That time, Anna maybe delivered that ball a little bit too long.
Good throw by Haley Mansky there. Mia Filippo battling for the ball there.
Yeah,
she's going to cross it in. As Becca Schulenberg in tight in a huge collision with the goalie there. No call though, Hannah Lindberg there. As the Warriors will recover now. Hannah plays Haley Mansky on the far side.
Yeah, huge is right. She went in full steam.
Serna going to try to put one back on goal, try to see if he can catch the goalie off guard there. But a good scoring opportunity with just under 30 minutes to play here in the second half. Thought we were going to be able to cash in on that one.
Awkward goal kick here off to the side, but Warriors not having anybody around it. Fiona Davis wins that. A foul should have been called there, and it will be called.
Advantage, it seemed.
Yeah, ref wanted to see whether play on. Wow, this is dangerous territory. If Ellie could deliver a ball from the 40-yard line, this certainly can hit the back post. Look to maybe see Becca Schulenberg's head as she actually points to her head to Ellie Andrews. We'll see what happens if she hits that angle the right way.
Ellie Andrews now with the kick as she just miskicks that one.
Well, yeah, I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I certainly heard it as she moaned right after she kicked it as the ball skirted off her side of her foot.
Rebecca able to turn that one back over for the Warriors on the goal kick. And she's going to make a nice pass to Fiona Davis in the corner. Fiona crosses it into Anna Africa, and the ball squirts out as Anna Africa is down. A little bit of collision with the goalie, as I believe it will be a corner kick. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah, there's a replay. You know, if I'm Anna Africa, I'm going to spend a little time on the ground because I collided with the keeper pretty hard. It didn't look like much contact was going on, so it might just be also to avoid the fact that she didn't want to get called for that foul either. We got it on the corner. A little smirk by Bill Bickart, but I know he agrees with me here. There's a little showmanship in soccer, and you just got to play it to the officials.
As that one's crossed in, and it will be another corner kick. Good kick there by Mia Filippo, as it looked like that one was trying to connect with Fiona Davis in front.
Yeah, I really like that ball. I don't like the short ball. I think the Warriors have enough offensive threats to win this ball in the air.
As Mansky will take the corner kick now.
Well, an interesting decision by the coaches. They must think that Mia must have an advantage somehow in the open field that Mansky doesn't.
Mansky will cross it in to Becca Schulenberg with the header, and it just squirts loose. And Africa now in tight, and it will be knocked away. Becca Schulenberg almost converts on the corner kick.
It's not the only time that this keeper has not been able to hold the ball once it's been in her hands. So Warriors have to be playing that second and third opportunity. Didn't have the follow-up. What a great opportunity by Schulenberg.
As Fiona Davis will play it back in, and it will be the Maroons' ball, but so close on the header there by Rebecca Schulenberg. As that one's played in now. Becca with a nice move, gonna find Ella Peniel in the backfield now for the Warriors. And the Maroons have it on the near side now. Good defense by Rebecca Schulenberg and a great move there. And the Maroons will recover once again. A little bit of a back and forth battle. Jillian Paulson able to step up there for the Warriors. As it will be the Warriors' ball now.
Looks like a throw-in was called a long time ago, so the ball's going to be played out here out wide. Ellie Andrews is going to take the throw-in as soon as the second ball comes off the field.
Around 23 minutes left to play. As Fiona Davis now going to work for the Warriors, trying to recover this ball. Becca Schulenberg with a nice block there for the Warriors.
Yeah, misplayed by Fiona, but Schulenberg backing her up. That's really the game of soccer. If you're going to be aggressive, you got to have that secondary support.
It's Hannah Lindbergh able to knock that one out for the Warriors now. Back and forth battle between the Maroons and the Warriors so far in this one. 1-0 still. A goal came with about 15 minutes in the first half. Haley Cerna now will knock it into the corner.
Well, what a great ball. She's going to put that just outside of the goalkeeper's box, and boy, she had to hustle over just to get it before the line. There's nothing wrong with putting it in the goalie's hands. I don't think that this goalie is the strongest on the team. Some teams have one of their star athletes as goalie. This goalie just doesn't have the strength to get it far down the field, so Warriors just putting it in her hands have an advantage to set something up.
As Haley Mansky is going to take the throw in here for the Warriors. 22 minutes left to play in this game. Warriors still trailing 1-0. Trying to find the back of the net seems to be their problem early on in the season and seems to be their problem so far in this one. They got to find a way to score in the next couple minutes. It looks like Eva D'Souza might be getting back in the game soon, who is one of their primary scorers from last year as well. Haley Mansky now from deep. She'll send it up there to Anna Africa. Mia Filippo now plays it to the far corner. Ellie Andrews, she waits, tries to find Rebecca Schulenberg in tight. Becca plays Fiona Davis now. Fiona Davis into the corner, and it will be a corner kick for the Warriors once again. Big opportunity here once again.
Difference of inches and really big difference in the opportunity that leads for the Warriors. I love that ball by Ellie Andrews. Really direct shot into Schulenberg. Trust her touch. You could see the practice nets blocking the view of Mansky, who delivers the ball.
Ella Pena will have to step up.
Yeah, that needs to be won a little bit faster, but that's okay.
Jillian Paulson with a nice move. Finds Hannah Lindberg. Over to Mansky. She'll take the shot. And the goalie will be able to swallow that one up, and it'll be a goal kick once again. Once again, not quite able to get that one super far downfield, but the Maroons were able to cover it that time.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Eva D'Souza hasn't come back into this game.
Jackie Sliman now in the corner as Ella Peniel with a nice defensive play.
Kicks the ball out, allows the defense to get set up. I guess I should have looked down. Eva D'Souza does come back into the field of play, subbing in for Haley Cernize. I'm a little distracted by the sky, Jacob.
It is very pretty backdrop here tonight. Very pink and orange sky in the background. Only way it could be nicer if the Warriors could put one in with the cool backdrop right now.
And 20 degrees warmer.
Well, that would always be nicer in my opinion. As Noelle in the camp will be able to cover that one up for the Warriors. Under 20 minutes to play now.
We'll see throughout the season where Noelle has the strengths as a keeper. That ball on the ground posed a problem for her earlier today. I think her strength is definitely in the air, and the Maroons have kept the ball on the deck for the most part.
Mia Filippo now. She's going to find Becca Schulenberg. To Anna Africa, back to Becca, and she just couldn't quite handle that pass. Came off a little bit fast from Anna Africa. Jillian Paulson will wait. She doesn't have a lot of room to work as she's alone in the corner now. Good pass there as Mansky's able to play it back up to Eva D'Souza, who just got back in the game.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity for the Warriors.
A great pass down the side to Anna Africa. She's going to chase in, trying to keep it inbound. She does. She waits.
She had the support of Eva right behind her, pulled it back and kept it. I think maybe that pass would have helped. But nice move by the Warriors. Warriors now pinning the ball within this 40 yards and shorter.
Mansky waits, tries to find an option. Finds Eva D'Souza now. She makes a couple nice moves. Anna Africa to the middle to find Mia Filippo.
Yeah, great extra touch there.
Annika Vandervelde back to Mia Filippo. Mia Filippo in tight, and it is just blocked there. And a great save by the goalie once again.
Oh, that's a half a step away from being awesome. And a great job by the goalie being able to stop that. She's done a really great job back there. Doing enough to just stop the movement.
Another good opportunity there for the Warriors once again. And we'll see if they can cash in on one of the upcoming ones, as they've had a lot of good chances so far in the game tonight, just haven't been able to score.
If you're just joining us, the Maroons got the first goal about 12 minutes into the first half and have held that 1-0 lead this whole way. Been pretty even matchup with maybe a slight advantage to the Warriors in terms of possession, as Annika Vandervelde hits the deck hard, and Warriors get a free kick out of this. It's a little far back for Ellie Andrews, but she's going to send it deep enough to win a little bit of yard possession here.
As that one almost makes it all the way to the goal. If there wasn't one more defender standing there, it probably could have, but
she passed it to herself. Getting the ball back on the sideline there is Annika.
Ella Pena able to knock it over the Maroons' head. Back over to Mia Filippo.
She's had a really nice game chasing the ball down.
As Annika will play it back down into the corner for Rebecca Schulenberg. Nice play there.
Love
nice
Schulenberger's body language, telling her teammates where she wants the
ball.
ball.
Good ball to Eva D'Souza. She's wide open, and a goal. What a pass by Rebecca Schulenberg to Eva D'Souza, and it is a tie game just like that, ladies and gentlemen, with 16:26 on the clock. A great pass, a great goal, and it is 1-1 here at Performance Trust Field.
Oh, my. Well, it was set up by Ellie Andrews chasing that ball down. Actually, maybe by Mia first, getting the ball out wide. And then Schulenberg giving direction, wanting the ball down the sideline, and then finding Eva D'Souza. And D'Souza controlled, calmly put the ball in the back of the net. Wow. I love when my predictions come true.
I was about to mention it, but you beat me to it. I had to rub it in. As maybe, who knows, maybe the Warriors are able to cash in on one more, and both of our click-to-picks will cash in tonight. But as we say all the time on the basketball live stream, eagle-eye type pass, and that is what that pass was, as a break here for the Maroons. But Jillian Paulson comes to the rescue for the Warriors and knocks it out of bounds, as a lot of energy on the Warriors bench now. As I was saying, though, eagle-eye pass from Rebecca Schulenberg to find Eva D'Souza. Those two have a lot of chemistry across the field.
Yeah, I think what I'm looking at from this game is I would trust the defense more than they have been. They can be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end because we've got such a strong backfield. I really believe Jillian Paulson, one of the best defenders in the state, on her 4th year here on varsity as well. She's stopping the downward movement. Warriors don't have to play cautiously to not give up a goal. They need to work to be a little bit more aggressive like they were.
It'll be the Warriors' ball. Ella Andrews will throw it in once again for them.
Yeah, well, if she can kick the ball well, she certainly can deliver that throw-in well, too. That was a rocket.
As it is 1-1 if you're just joining us. The Maroons were able to score about 13 and 12 minutes into the game. And just moments ago, Eva D'Souza connects on a pass from Rebecca Schulenberg from quite a ways out and ties this game up with just over 16 minutes left to play. As I can feel it up here in the booth. I don't know if you can. You're dressed pretty warmly, but the temperature is dropping significantly.
I feel warmer. I thought you were going to say things are heating up in the booth because things are heating up on the field, but I'm feeling warm. Now you're talking about being cold.
Well, I came straight from baseball practice, so I still got all my baseball gear on. And let me tell you, that is not the warmest clothes in the history of warmth. But you're up here. You got the nice hat on and the jacket.
You're right.
I'm a little cold up here, but not gonna lie, that goal energized me a little bit.
Ellie Andrews, great deep ball back.
Oh my goodness, and a good header there by Rebecca Schulenberg, as she almost got on the score sheet as well.
She's feeling something. She's winning every ball in the air. Kick out wide here by the Maroons. Zonica chases the ball down.
Ellie Andrews able to knock it out there for the Warriors. She's had quite a game so far.
I've been really impressed.
As the Maroons look to counterattack here, Ellie Andrews able to knock that one away. Hannah Lindberg, nice job.
I've been impressed with Hannah Lindberg as she's been in the whole game, really steady. There hasn't been much going on in the middle of the field because of her.
Rebecca Schulenberg plays it back up to Anna Africa. Mia Filippo now. Eva D'Souza hasn't gotten the ball hardly at all since that goal. She stayed pretty stationary on that side of the field. Hasn't had a lot of chances from her team. As 13 minutes left to play, you can see the urgency in the Warriors right now to get another one while the Maroons are flat-footed. As that ball won by Anna Africa. As Annika Vandervelde and Anna Africa had a little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, I'd say it's been about a 65-35 possession for the Warriors. Warriors have had a lot more opportunities than the Maroons, as we got a stoppage of play here for tied shoe. But it's 1-1, and one goal by either team will probably be the difference maker here.
And
moving
Africa
forward.
with a nice move there. Tries to find Annika Vandervelde, but picked off there by the Maroons. As Charlotte Sims carries it all the way up the field. Nice move there by Lucy Asseron.
Well, maybe we haven't seen the Maroons be aggressive because they've been up 1-0. So we might be seeing a different team here in a second as they finish this game a little bit more aggressively as well.
Once again, that lockdown defense from Jillian Paulson and Haley Mansky is going to be tough to score on once again.
Maroons been pretty consistent, 7 girls in and out, keeping fresh legs in there.
As that one knocked out, but recovered, and it'll be a goal kick once again for Noelle in the camp. About 11 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Has Jillian Paulson going to kick this one for the Warriors now. She's going to try to get it downfield. That one finds Anna Africa all the way down there, and it will be the Warriors' ball. Good strategy there, giving Jillian the goal kick.
It is hard to believe how cold it got once the sun went away.
I was telling you, I wasn't lying. Just because I'm not dressed warmly doesn't mean I was lying.
We're seeing our breath in the booth, and the booth is somewhat heated. Not much. Maroons.
Alex Gill's there now on a break. She shoots it just high and over the net. Looks like it went through the uprights. Would have been a couple points in football, but not in soccer.
Cerna giving Annika Vandervelde a break as she gets congratulated by her coaches. Doing a nice job. We said she's a freshman on this varsity team.
This will be the first time in this half that we see Cerna on this side of the field as opposed to the opposite side where she played the beginning minutes of this half.
Yeah, and I really do think it's her strength on this side.
Anna Africa now. She's going to take it to the corner and try to find her teammate. As Haley Cerna just into the game, getting action already. To Rebecca Schulenberg. She makes a nice move with the shot, and it's just over the net. What a move, and a very good shot as it just goes inches over the crossbar.
Noelle Niekamp, our goalkeeper, had a great view of that as well, and in frustration, it clapped her hands. That was a great move, but also a great win by Cerna. That shows a great sub by Coach Salvaggio as Cerna came in with fresh legs and chased that ball down.
Ellie Andrews with a nice win there. Good pass there by Anna Africa as Haley Cerna will take it to the corner. She has a man on, and good defense there by Haley Sturgill.
Nothing wrong with a goal kick right now. Again, Warriors can really pin them down. I'd like to see Ellie Andrews move up a little bit. We've got the support here, Peniel in the back.
As once again, there's the goal kick that you mentioned that the Warriors are going to try to take advantage of.
One there by Hannah Lindberg.
As it'll be the Warriors' ball. As you can see, Warriors really picking up on the offensive side of the ball late in this game.
Ellie's got a big throw in. You're going to see it here. She's going to go a little deeper. Controlled great by Schulenberg. Good
Great
touch.
Move there. Eva D'Souza locked down there, but she'll still win the ball. Nice step there as Eva points to the corner and leaves the defense scrambling.
Yeah,
nice
she's trying to
there.
direct traffic, and that's somewhat like basketball.
And Africa with a nice move there to Haley Cerna. She will cross it in, but a good stop there by the defense.
Yeah, got to get the ball up in the air on that one.
As it'll be the Warriors' ball once again as Ellie Andrews will get the throw in like we talked about. She's really good at the free kicks and the throw-ins, and it's been clear so far in this one.
Africa has come on to this near side now, replaced by Schulenberg on the far side. Now they're going to switch this up. Schulenberg's coming running right over, drops it off to her. Smart decision.
Good kick by Schulenberg to D'Souza, and oh my goodness, what a save by the goalie. right on the goal line. It looks from the booth like it was all the way over the line, but somehow, some way, the Maroons goalie able to knock that one out.
I mean, that was a great play by Schulenberg with a great pass, a great shot by Eva D'Souza, and a great save. I mean, this is why it's 1-1 right now. Both teams are playing really great ball.
Mr. Jockett, for the last about 30 seconds, both me and you have had our hands on our head as we both thought that one went in the net.
That was a rocket of a ball. Eva couldn't have played it better, and the goalkeeper was right on top of it.
Eva D'Souza going to try to take it to the corner herself there. Good defense there by the Maroons, though.
No, they got to be a little cautious of the counterattack here. Warriors still have an advantage of 4-2 here on the defensive side, but those midfielders may be coming up a little bit slow for the Warriors.
Good ball there by Ellie Andrews as she was able to step up quite nicely. Haley Cerna passes it up. Little bit of a panic pass there, but able to recover quite well.
Yeah, she got quick feet, couple of decisions going in the wrong direction, but that'll happen.
That's good save there by the Maroons. Charlotte Sims once again. Ella Peniel able to knock it out. Good defense there. She's been locked down so far tonight.
6:22 left and a lot of opportunities in the last 4 minutes for both teams.
As Ellie Andrews will get ready once again, as Mia Filippo will recover for the Warriors now. As she played that ball just a little too far in front of her. Jillian Paulson with great defense, though, for the Warriors, as she will be able to pass it over to Haley Mansky.
Yeah, there's no harm delivering the ball back to Noelle, but Jillian's pretty on top of that ball there. Yeah, this is a non-conference game early in the season. We'll get back into MSC conference after spring break, but for this non-conference game, this should end in a tie. If it goes to the end of regulation, they won't play overtime probably, and they definitely won't go to PKs.
Good play there by Fiona Davis. Looked like she was being held a little bit by the Maroons player, but we will play on, and it'll be a throw-in once again for Ellie Andrews.
Yeah, Cerno got subbed out again, and Fiona's in now for her.
It is the Warriors ball once again. Good defense by Ellie Andrews. She is having herself a night, as we like to say up here in the booth.
One person likes to say that. I don't know if I've said that in my life, Jacob, but I know it's your phrase.
It's my signature call. It would be not only fitting, but it just wouldn't feel right if you stole my signature call.
Schulenberg taken down on the ground, really stomping out her foot. Something happened to her left foot as she's hobbling a little bit, trying to shake that off. She is not shaking that off. I don't know if she got stepped on there, but she's having a hard time right now.
Yeah, she is wobbling around a little bit out there. Looks like she's running just fine now.
Soccer's so interesting. Similar to baseball, you just don't have a timeout. You just got to keep playing through whatever drama's happening throughout the game. And it really does put it more on the players than the coaches. The coaches don't have a control in this game. The players have to come through. Free kick given to the Maroons, and it looks like the Maroons are going to set up around the 20-yard line. Confident that this ball is going to go deep enough.
Under 4 minutes left to play in this one now. Maroons going to try to connect on this free kick.
Yeah, good ball, but one in the air by Paulson, the secondary opportunity for the Maroons.
Anna Lindberg will chase after it for the Warriors. Good touch there by Rebecca Schulenberg. She's going to take it herself as she will play it all the way down into the corner. She's on a break. Goalie falls down. She's going to take the shot, and great diving save by the goalie, and it slides out once again.
That's a secondary opportunity we've been not on top of, and that's another missed opportunity.
Rebecca Schulenberg once again in tight and is knocked down, and it will be a corner kick once again.
She's out of energy. She's going to stay on the ground for a second. Mansky's going to take this ball. That means Ellie Andrews is going to stay back here a little bit. Great opportunities by the Warriors.
Haley Mansky gets ready to go. She winds up for the corner kick to Fiona Davis, and it'll just go wide. And they call a goal kick as all the Warriors thought it would be another corner.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Warriors really locked down here. Ball's going to come out to about the 30-yard line, play up a little bit higher.
As Maroons will be able to handle this one. Under 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play now. Jillian Paulson able to play it over to Eva D'Souza. Eva D'Souza makes a nice move as she's going to find Rebecca Schulenberg. Rebecca Schulenberg makes a nice play. She's being double teamed there. And Anna Africa able to win that ball away, but it'll be handled once again by the Maroons.
Yeah, Schulenberg's playing through pain. Something's going on with that left foot, now her right foot, and she's just giving it all. She's out of energy, 1:45 left. It's going to be tough for the Warriors to score here, and it's unfortunate because the Warriors have had all the momentum after that goal.
Eva D'Souza able to knock that one down, but it's called a handball.
So Warriors going to lock down here on defense, maybe get one more counterattack. Great game by the Warriors to fight back after being down 1-0 for nearly the whole game.
Mia Filippo able to step up on that one for the Warriors, but it's knocked away. Maroons have a little bit of energy going up the other side now. Charlotte Sims cuts to the middle with the shot. Noelle Camp able to handle that one for the Warriors.
Handle it. I think it trapped in her midsection there after it went through her hands, but her body really took control. She played like a keeper, keeping the whole body in front of it.
Ellie Andrews going to knock it downfield for the Warriors. The Maroons will recover once again.
50 seconds left to play, and both teams chirping.
Ella Peniel with a nice defensive play. Fiona Davis going to step up. Anna Africa, nothing to play there. She knocks it out of play. As Jackie Slims now up the other side.
Warriors really stopped playing. I hate to see this as the last opportunity for the Maroons. And
it will be knocked out of play now, and a throw in for the Maroons once again.
Mansky did a good job knocking the ball out.
Ellie Andrews with a nice header there. Rebecca Schulenberg stands her up. She's going to go up the field with just a few seconds left.
Take a shot from the 30.
And 2 seconds left, and that will do it. The end of the game, we end in the tie. 1-1. What a battle between the Maroons and the Warriors.
I'm not shocked that no Maroon team lost and no Maroon team won. This was a really balanced match today.
Just a really good game overall. Warriors had a lot of pressure the entire game, but a great goal scored by Eva D'Souza on a great pass from Rebecca Schulenberg, and Haley Sturgill able to score a goal in the first half for the Maroons. But a great game overall by the University of Chicago Maroons and the Wheaton Academy Warriors here at Performance Trust Field. What a fun one to commentate, Mr. Hockett.
Really turned out to be a nice night. It's freezing out here, but I think the crowd stayed in and warm because of all the energy on the field. Both teams gave great effort. I think both teams are going to walk off the field really proud of what they did. Of course, you know, live stream never end with our sports broadcasting class and our volunteers. But we won't have a live stream until after spring break, where we'll return, and we're going to be out there on the baseball field, Jacob, calling your name.
I'm personally excited for that one, to, for the first time not be in the broadcast, but be on the broadcast. So I'm excited for that one, but what a great game overall. 1-1 is our final. Thank you guys for tuning into this Wheaton Academy live stream. It was a fun one to watch. 1-1 game between the Warriors and the Maroons. And as we always say up here in the booth, Warriors country, let's ride.